Welcome back to Good Afternoon, Kentucky. The Angel Tree Kickoff is the Fayette County community's opportunity to brighten the holiday for abused and neglected children in the local family court system to help ensure they have the gifts they wish for. Here to talk about the annual event is Melinda Jamison. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I really appreciate it. So talk a little bit about CASA Lexington.
Absolutely. So CASA stands for Court Appointed Special Advocates, and we use trained and supervised volunteers known as CASAs to advocate for abused and neglected children. And as you said, the CASA Angel Tree is one of the happiest things we get to do every year, where members of the community come down. McBrayer has been our host for 20 years. So this is the 20th anniversary of the partnership. And they can select a child from the tree, and the letter has their sizes, clothing sizes, shoe sizes, as well as some of their holiday wishes. And they can purchase those items for children right here in our community.
What makes this event so special to you?
Yeah, I truly believe in the mission of CASA because it's an opportunity to not only change a child's life for the better, but in some cases to save a child's life. And we got a chance to hear from one of the teenagers that we advocate for this year, and she said, before receiving my CASA volunteer, I didn't know if I could keep going on. But for the first time, I heard from my CASA volunteer that I matter. And so I think CASA is a way to make children and youth know that indeed they matter. And CASA Angel Tree is a way to show them that even though maybe they're not used to having gifts under the tree or having shoes that fit, that there's somebody out there they may never meet that cares enough to make sure they have those things.
And how many children does this help each year?
Yeah, so Fayette County has 188 children that will be on the tree, and the kickoff is this coming Monday at 9:30 downtown on Main Street at the Central Bank Building or Chase Bank Building in the McBrayer offices. So hopefully we find sponsors to make sure that all 188 children get selected.
That's wonderful. And, you know, all different kinds of items, right?
Yeah, everything from one child asked for shrimp sauce a few years ago.
That's really interesting.
What does a 9-year-old want with shrimp sauce? And she said, well, I heard the fancy people eat shrimp, and I'm not sure if the shrimp will carry, so she asked for shrimp sauce.
Just the sauce.
We have youth that are going into independent housing that ask for sheets or pots and pans. You know, plenty of bicycles, Barbie dolls, the latest Nintendo Switch, all of these things are on there. And no one is required to purchase all of the items by any means, but we let them dream big. But also there will be teenagers saying, I don't have a winter coat, and I need a winter coat for the season. So
yeah, most of the items are obviously practical.
Yeah, absolutely. I know last year we had a young man ask for a horse, in parentheses, real, but this is horse country, right? And this community is so amazing that Claiborne Farm stepped up and said we'd like to invite him out to meet the horses. And somebody found a stuffed horse that you or I could ride on. It was so large. So I never cease to be amazed at how generous this community is and how they come through for these kids.
And how did this start, you know, 20 years ago?
Yeah, so CASA was already in existence where we were advocating for these children, and we noticed that a lot of the children, or the organization did at that time, didn't have simple things like maybe socks or underwear or a winter coat or gloves, as well as some kids had never experienced a Christmas where they actually received a gift. And so this was a way to support foster families, maybe grandparents raising their grandchildren, or whomever these children are in the custody of. They all are in active court cases. They've been abused or neglected. And you know, it's no fault of their own that they've ended up in these situations. So why wouldn't we do everything we can to give them a magical Christmas season?
Yeah, everyone deserves that.
Absolutely.
And if folks want to learn more about what you all do and this event, how can they? Yeah,
so the kickoff will be this Monday. Everyone is welcome. It's downtown on Main Street at McBrayer at 9:30 on Monday. But you can also go to our website, casaoflexington.org. We have an Amazon wish list, so people viewing at home can click on it right now and ship things straight to the office to make sure that children get some of the items they've requested.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with your headlines.